Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another live edition, Dom Sakali Mafia Roundtable. Hope everybody's having a great day. Wish everybody the best. Today we are going to be talking about Mafia, the pros and cons about the Mafia. So, first off, let's say hello to everybody. Patrick, Anthony, Michael, German, Cynthia, Kathleen, Dennis, Anthony Michael, Raphael, what's going on? We will talk about the influencer program, but there is no more influencer program. So don't worry about that. We got Lee in the cut. We got downtown Benny Brown in the cut. We got Raphael, Scully. Let's bring on the team. We got Big Boy Lee and we got downtown Benny Brown. What's up, fellas?
What's
How
going
you
on,
doing?
guys?
All right, good. I was just telling everybody, we're going to be talking about OCN, folks. We're going to be discussing pros and cons of the Mafia as well. The Mafia's themes, not Mafia, they're notorious for their schemes, their scams, but they're also notorious for making people a lot of money. And here at Mafia Roundtable, with our brand that we created, it's to make everybody money. It's to create a family. It's to create substance, bring stability to something that has no stability. And we put a lot of platforms in place, a lot of different levels to give this coin stability. And folks, and Benny will go into greater detail, but let me tell everybody something. Just starting out, we exploded. None of us thought we'd get this high that quick. But people needed money for whatever reason. Somebody stubbed their toe, they had to go to the hospital. They OCM paid for it, but that's their prerogative. We haven't even tapped into the crypto industry yet. We haven't even tapped into the NFTs, which help establish another level. So where we are now today is just totally organic. It's not even hitting the crypto industry. So I'll let Benny or Lee start off. Benny, if you want to introduce yourself, tell them a little bit about you, how you came into the crypto world, and how long you've been doing it, and what you know about crypto.
So my name's Benny. I've been in the space since about, I would say, 2016, 2017. Um, love the space. Definitely have been trading for many years, but decided once we stumbled upon this project, it's a very interesting project. We have a something that's never been created in history before, right? A Mafia token. And I thought that to myself that, what is better than this? And having a gentleman like Dominic Sacali, the man behind, like everybody in this space likes to hide behind the scenes. Here, look, you can see our face, you're seeing what we're doing. We're actively showing everybody what we're doing. And so I mean, just my background's really just trader in crypto. We have a lot of connections with celebrities, KOLs, content creators, marketing agencies, and anything and everything that's really needed to make a project successful. And it's just we're very, very excited to get this off the ground. And as Dom was saying, we haven't even started yet, right? We put a test, we put a token into market. You saw how quickly it was able to go from almost nothing to, I think, what did it go to, a $15 million market cap very
Yeah,
quickly. And that's
almost
with
to a penny. Almost to a penny.
and that's with no marketing. So right, we tested the market. We wanted to see who was in it. We wanted to see the people that got into it early, what they would do. And they, a lot of people do exactly what they did. And a lot of the weak hands, we got flushed out, which is exactly what we needed to happen. So now we can actually launch our platform and really bring this into market the right way. And it's the goal is it is a family, right? We want everybody to go at night, go to bed and wake up in the morning, feeling good and with the same money, if not more, in your wallet. And in this industry, especially on the Solana blockchain, um, I don't know if a lot of people have seen it. There's a lot of trenching would be the word lately, where it's pump and dumps. And we're not that, we're not a meme token, we're a utility, we're a currency. And that being said, this is a business. So we're building a business, and businesses sometimes takes a little bit longer. But we are in the final stages of really taking this to market, and it's a very exciting time, to be a part of it. And who doesn't want to join the mafia? Right? Who doesn't want to be into that type of, affiliation, because it's a family. And we have a lot of things coming up with discords and telegrams, to get you guys all interjected, and to have communications with us. And if anybody has any types of questions or comments, or feels or wants to know anything, we're here 24 hours a day, ready to listen, to walk you through whatever it is. But I can tell you, the future is bright. There are a lot of celebrity and big creators getting ready to, be with Dom. We can't give all the information, but I could just tell you, it would probably be a good situation to get involved into the mafia, be a part of official Crypto Nostra, because it's going to be the hottest topic, the hottest trend, and one of the best performing tokens on the market coming, in the very near future. And Dom, I wanted to show, the card that you created. We have, your trading card, which is right here. So you
You
got,
have to
look at
bring
you
it in
right there.
closer to the light.
You got
There
your
you go.
official Crypto Nostra has its trading cards, and that hasn't even come to market right now. So these are prototypes for official Crypto Nostra, and I just wanted to show you that. But there's a lot of cool things behind the scenes, and I would highly suggest to join the Mafia. And it's yeah, that's where I'm at right now. And Lee, if you want to hop in, give some insight, some introduction, and then I guess we can go ahead and
Take
answer questions
questions.
for
Yeah.
whoever has.
Yeah, so as everybody knows, I've been behind the scenes helping Dom make sure that we have everything compliant and everything in place and to make this into a real
Lee, could you speak
currency.
a little louder? So it's low. You're low.
Yeah, so, we've done everything behind the scenes to make sure that we have this into a real um, a real token, cryptocurrency, a real utility. That was always the plan. That's why we're one of the few that have actually gone through all of the verification processes, which include a KYC, AML, independent verification of all of the back end, all of the making of the coin. And we've passed all of that. We've become verified through some of the largest security firms in the world that do this, that independently verified our coin and said that we have everything in place correctly. We've also been verified on CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, Phantom, and also on Rug Check, just to name a few of them. And so that takes time also for us to have gotten that done. Some take a couple days, some take a couple months to achieve, but all of that's been done. So now moving forward, that's in the past, ready to go while we bring it to the crypto community. Like Benny was saying, in addition, the game is up on the App Store right now. There's an update that's going to be pushed in the next 24 to 48 hours for some bugs that came into it. So that's being done. And the new website is launched. The shopping mall is being finished. So everything is there, just based on the timelines that we had set, based on getting them progressively finished from the original launch of the coin. And everybody who's been in there from the beginning, you guys are doing great. You just got to stick with it. And remember, with crypto, you never lose until you decide to sell. The second you sell is where you win or lose, not when you hold. So just because your wallet may fluctuate up or down, that's what happens. But we want to wait for it to have that full push and goes all the way up. That's how crypto really works. So that's kind of the 1,000-foot view for me. Anything else you guys want me to add?
Yeah, Lee. If you want to answer Nate's question, look at the screen. I put it up.
Um,
I see your white pages say it's a team and game. The team and game owns 60% of the 2 billion tokens. However, on Inside X scan actually shows the DEV owns 90%.
Yeah, that's not correct. I'll have to check that because we're independently verified. The white paper is 100% correct. All of the team marketing and game accounts are all public and have been independently verified. So I'll have to see where their error is. They're pulling some information that's not correct. Because
Okay, and Nate,
the development team doesn't own 90%, so that's completely incorrect. And if you look at any bubble maps or anything, it clearly shows the main accounts that.
Lee, you there, Benny? Could you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear Lee. But just so everybody knows, and also the 60% for the game and the team, the company owns 30%, which is consistent of the team. We broke that out into separate wallets. We broke it down. And reason being, because God forbid something gets hacked, you lose all those coins. So we did it for safety reasons. And the same we did for the gaming app. There's 600 million coins that are allocated to the game. So people could play the game, mine the coins, and it's broken out, I think, say 100 wallets. And we did that because, God forbid, if the game gets hacked or a wallet gets hacked, you don't lose anything because, God forbid, with this day and age, something does get hacked, it'll wipe out the entire coin, keeping everything in one net, in one eggshell.
Correct.
And it was
And
also
that's
at the
why we did
behest
that.
of the verification and security company that we worked with. And so we followed their recommendations on that, but that's also why everything is public.
Okay, Benny, you want to answer this one? Food for thought. Could you see it?
Who wants to get involved in a coin named after a criminal organization? Just the thought, the official crypto Nostra. I mean, this is
Well, let me
definitely.
answer that one. I
Yeah,
Yeah.
go,
created
you
it.
answer that
I
one.
created for Crypto Nostra, our thing, our family. The Mafia wasn't always a corrupt organization. It became a corrupt organization through the ages. The Mafia was created to protect its own from outside corrupt forces. And just to add to that, that's why we created official Crypto Nostra, to help everybody out there to grow, to build, to sustain wealth. Let me tell you something. Everybody says, well, Dom, you're sitting on 1.2 billion coins, 600 million in the game, 600 million the company has. The coin almost went to a penny. We didn't sell not one coin. Not one. If I sold any coins, I'll be hurting my company. Everybody, usually in this game, when you hire marketing teams, when you hire people in the crypto world to promote it, they get paid with coin. We pay cash. We haven't paid one person with coin, with token. Why? Because of rug pulls. We don't want anybody swiping it out from us. We pay cash. So all these games we're developing, it's cash. The new website, the first shopping center, cash. The second website, second shopping center, cash. Rise to Power, cash. The new gambling site, the gambling app, cash. The lending company, cash. We're developing attorneys get paid in cash. Nobody gets paid in coin, folks. We're here to protect. We're here to create. We look at for longevity. Like Benny said, we're the first one out of the box, and we are way ahead of the game. Way ahead of the game because we haven't even tapped into the crypto community yet.
Yeah, and this is a long-term play. We have so much behind it, and we're not here to put up a token that wants to go to 1, 2, 3, 5, 10 million, be around for a day, 2 days a week. This is companies that are being built. The token is a currency, and once you actually buy the token, you become part of the family, and now you have access to the whole world of that family. And as we call it, the Mafia, an official crypto Nostra. I mean, we're here to protect and help, right? Like every other token, a lot of the things, especially on the Solana network, that's where we're at. We decided to do that because the fees were less, the transfers were quicker. It's definitely, you have seen a lot of things going on, But there's, I would say 99.9% of companies, or not companies, tokens that are launching, are here today, gone tomorrow. The creators, or whoever's beside it is, killing killing and taking from, whoever's investing with them. And, here we are creating sustainability. We're creating utility. We're opening multifaceted businesses under the official crypto Nostra, and we're offering tokens, as the currency. And you're going to be able to get discounts, with the tokens, be able to earn, play to earn with the game. There'll be, Dom will go into the lending company that'll be a part of it. You'll be able to.
You're muted.
I'll take it from there, Benny. Well, you're
Happening.
muted. Sorry, Benny. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh no, yeah, somebody called. I apologize, but no, we're literally. It's this will be the number one trending company coin on the market in the near future. There's not a better narrative. There is no Mafia coin out there. There's, you have the man behind the coin, Dom, who's got a great story. He's a great guy. He's done wonderful things. And, the only thing that's going to happen is we are going to put a project out that will help people, and we will put everybody in a better financial position. We will make sure that anything and everything that happens through these companies, through these tokens, that people will be protected. We will make sure this company is not a 5, 10, 20, 30, it's going to go to hundreds of millions in market cap. And whoever gets involved early is just going to be sitting lovely. And having tokens that early, being able to play the game, go through the lending company, buy our merch, or do anything that has to do with that company, you guys will all be sitting pretty, being part of it. And I mean, it's a tremendous project with just such a tremendous amount of people coming that are involved. I'm so grateful to be a part of this. And I mean, I know that just being out for those couple months, seeing, just the small growth that can happen, with zero marketing, with everything that we have behind the scenes right now. It's, there's no time that, like the present, that's going to get a little bit crazy. You're going to see a huge influx, and it's just going to be, a whole world. But, join a family, and, join the Mafia. It's like everybody wants to be a part of it,
That's
and
it.
we will be here
That's
to
it.
protect you.
And that's the other thing, is that it's not just a family, but it's also an ecosystem. It's an entire universe of products, opportunity, and growth. And the goal that we've set in the background is to have something launching all throughout the time, so that there's always something coming, and there's adding to the ecosystem, which just adds to the value of the coin. So the earlier you get in, the longer longevity you have, the coin's going to continue to go up because of the entire ecosystem.
Listen, like I told
Absolutely.
everybody, and Benny and Lee, uh, listen, I have two of the best people out of the team. The whole team is great. JT, him as well. And he couldn't be on here. He had some things to do. But aside from that, everybody's hearing this for the first time. I spoke to one of the people that got in at the beginning, the guy. He says, Dom, I was up to $100,000 in the coin. He had millions of coins. He says, I am so sorry. I said, what are you sorry for? He said, out of his coins, he had to sell 10 million coins. He had, say, 20 million. He had to sell half. He said, I had a medical issue, an emergency. I had nowhere to get the money. The coin was up. I sold the coin. I'm like, don't be sorry. As long as it hurts seeing when people sell, but I'm okay. This is why we created this, for everybody out there. But he said, Dom, the other coins I have left, I'm not selling. I said, don't worry about it. It's fine. You don't have to apologize. But remember when I told everybody, this is for us. And I was happy he was able to get his procedures, medical emergency that happened. He had to pay cash. He didn't have insurance. So you know what? We're here to help people too. I could understand. But at the end of the day, when it does go up, like Benny says, listen, once it hits 50 cents, a dollar, and it will go up there, just like Bitcoin. When Bitcoin started and I did the research, It was valued at zero. Zero. After a while, their first purchase was a pizza. They paid, and it was worth 0.004. Now look at Bitcoin 20 something years later. Not saying we're going to be like a Bitcoin, but we're definitely we are adding value, especially when the Gambling Act comes out.
Yeah, it's we are the utilities that we have behind it through the blockchain. I mean, we have so much going on, and it's, we're all successful in our lives, and we've been all in crypto for a long time, and the space needs this. The space needs, to have something of value, and that's why we're doing this. We're bringing back, security again, value again, to where Solana now will have a real utility on its platform.
And it doesn't have one. Am I correct, Benny? You're mute. Okay, he got muted
I'm
again.
sorry.
Lee, could you answer that question?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Does Solana have one on there, a real utility?
No,
There's a
Solana
few
hasn't.
that are
There's a
out.
couple that are starting. Yeah, there's a couple that have started
Correct.
that are coming along at the same time we are within like a month of us starting. There's nothing that has actually been fully as far along as we are as of right now. And they're still getting to those points, but no, there's very, very few that have
Correct.
even gone down this road. And then and the reason we chose Solana over something else was because we wanted the fees to be low and the transaction times to be short rather than Ethereum or another chain to go off of, knowing that we were having an ecosystem and we wanted the currency to be able to be used quickly and as inexpensively as possible.
Lee, we have a question from Big Arms. When will the game hit Android?
Yeah, I saw a couple of questions. I can answer those right now. Android will be coming any day now. We have it on Apple, and we were just finalizing a test and a new update. Once that update is pushed, then the Android will be out. We wanted to make sure that all of the any bugs that were on the official upload got out, and then the Android will be right behind that. CJ, there's been a few hundred downloads. Last I checked, about 24 hours ago, but we have not marketed it anywhere or done anything until this new update pushes, which, like I said, should be in the next 24 to 48 hours. And um, all of that will be available. You'll see the update on the App Store, and then the Android will be right behind it.
And Lee, Nate has another question.
What does
Hold
it
on, let me
say?
see. Uh,
InsideX shows wallets dev hides by opening separately.
I don't have an
I
answer to
don't
that because I'll
understand.
have to go check their site. Yeah, I don't understand that question. And InsightX is not one of the major um, platforms. So Deck Screener we're verified on. We're verified on CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko. We're verified with the security company. Those are the important things. And all of the verifications will be up on the new website shortly. So anybody can go there and click on them and see the link where the independent verifications happened.
And Queen, by the way, you're downloading the game. It's OCN, Rise to Power. You'll see a little guy. He should have a hand of money instead of a gun in his hand. I had them change that.
It hasn't been updated yet. It hasn't
Okay,
been
it's
updated.
not
That's part of the
updated.
push.
So
Yeah,
the
I
little guy
mean,
has a gun in his hand, but the update's going to show money. I didn't want to promote violence, so I told him take the gun out, put money in his hand.
yeah,
So
it's
just go to
definitely
OCN.
yeah, it's a cool game. Definitely very fun, very addicting playing. It's a lot of colorful. Definitely worth giving it a try, guys. And also, the longer you play the game, the more tokens you can earn. So
And,
I would highly incentivize people to download and start playing, because it's like I said, no time like the present to own as much OCN as possible.
yeah, and
Lee,
there's gonna be more updates to the game coming out, more more things you can earn. There's going to be NFT bonuses that you can purchase with OCN that's going to be launching. There's going to be a lot of things. As you earn the coin, there is a minimum amount of coin that you need to earn before you'll be able to trade with it. But you will be able to buy the NFTs with OCN at a discount to get power ups within the game. Those
Okay,
are
so you
coming
answered that
soon.
question, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
CJ, the game plans on getting updated. Well, you have 3 levels right now. That's going to take a while to get through those 3 levels, but there's going to be mini games that'll be launching. Our goal is every 30 to 60 days launching something new. And then as the game grows, then all of the revenue is getting put back into the game. So there's a fund together to keep updating the game with new mini games, new levels, new power ups, and things of that nature.
Scully, sorry, you deleted the game. See, we said it was up $19, then I deleted the game.
He should be able to download it if it's on Apple and he went through the Game Center. He should be able to download it, and as long as he didn't fully delete it, if he just deleted it off his screen, he might be able to start where he was.
All right, Lee, we have liquidations over here. I'm trying to lock my wallets, but keeps getting an error. Who can I contact for help? Terry.
Um, you're getting an error on the link that was on the locking page. You can email. I'll have Dom post it. If you email on domsacali.com, if
Yeah,
you
I'll
use the
do it right
email.
now. I'm putting it up now. The email, Dom. Go ahead, you keep on talking, Lee.
Okay, yeah, just email Dom at domsacali.com. There's a new support system and email that's getting launched. When we launched the new website, we had to move around the support a bit. So that's happening probably by the end of the week. But if you have any questions, just email Dom and he'll pass it to the right person for right now.
Yeah, I sent the email out, so it's up there. Frank just picked up more OCN. Get yours today before it goes up. Thank you, Frank. Appreciate it. And folks, like I
Yeah.
said, this is for the longevity. This is for
Um,
the long haul. Look, that's why I tell everybody, invest $5, $10, $20 where you put it away. It's not going to stress you out. I'm not looking to stress anybody out. You don't think we got stressed? I'm looking at our account. It's at $10 million. It's like, wow. But you know what? We know we could get it there and then beyond. So it's just about growing and building. We did it without even heavy marketing. That's the best part of it because we're a family, we're a group, we move together. And I understand people had to sell it. It's disappointing, but there was good reasons. Like the guy told me today, Dom, I needed it. I'm so sorry. Don't be sorry. If that's the truth you're telling me, then I'm glad it helped. I'm glad we were able to facilitate your
Yeah.
needs.
Yeah,
Good,
the
Ben.
only thing that it is now, it's at a discounted price. I mean, buying it now is, it's a once in a generational type of move because it's not really going to ever be at this price in the near future. So, we've kept it, low for people to get themselves positioned in there that want to be. But, what will happen is, in the near future, it'll never be at these levels again. And once we start the move, the only trajectory is up. And the only thing that we'll be doing is, at that point, you will see OCN, official Crypto Nostra, Dom Sakali, really on every type of platform you can think of, multi commercials, multi marketing. I mean, we'll be all through Web 2, Web 3. And I mean, it's just going to be a tremendous type of thing. And I mean, we will have, like I said, Telegram groups, Discords. I mean, everybody will become part of the family. They'll all have all the insights of what's going on, all the updates, everybody will get the responses. I mean, we're really building a community, to where it's going to be a true family oriented type of community that, we're all going to benefit from. And I mean, it's you say you buy 100,000 tokens, right? The tokens go to 50 cents, right? I mean, it's a lot of money, and it doesn't take much. And the token will be within the hundreds of millions, and it's not going to be a difficult thing to get there with what we're getting ready to do. We have a lot of big things in the going on behind the scenes, and we wanted to make sure that everything was done correctly before we actually started. So, if people don't know what OCN is, Official Crypto Nostra, if they don't know who Dom is, Dom Sakali, everybody will know exactly who he is and what Official Crypto Nostra is in the near future. So I highly, highly, highly suggest, if you don't have it or you want more, I would do it rather, soon before it just becomes more expensive, because as I said, again, this is pretty much like the last opportunity to, own it at this price. So
Just
that's
And
that's
folks,
just a,
Joseph,
listen. Yep, on that last dip, I bought $4,600 more out of my
yeah.
personal money.
It's worth having because it's a gem.
Exactly.
I mean, it's that 4600 will 10x itself very quickly.
Yeah.
It's a in this market, it's all about getting it out there, and we have literally every content creator, KOL, marketing team. I mean, anybody that you can think of they're on our team. So, in the background of what's going on, it's huge. It's going to be phenomenal. Like, we are really, really, really working hard over here to give you, the best product possible. And it's we're not perfect by any means, but the one thing that we can tell you is that we'll give you our trust, we'll give you our loyalty. All that we ask is do the same for us, and we'll make sure that if there's a question, comment, concern, it's we love feedback. This is how we build strong communities and strong families, and we'll take those comments and concerns, we'll put them to place, and make sure that they're answered to the best of our abilities. And if there is a problem, we'll fix it as quick as possible, because we just we have our developers round the clock working. So it's there's no phone calls that will be made that will not be, everything will be fixed in a timely manner. So I mean, it's really the greatest opportunity of a lifetime. I can't wait to see this token really full in effect, because the Mafia will be everywhere, Dom Sakali will be everywhere, OCN will be everywhere. Whether you're going to a small business and having a slice of pizza, or eating a cup of ice cream, or having a energy drink, or gambling, or borrowing money. I mean, there's so many different facets that are in this network, and they're all related to OCN, Official Crypto Nostra, and Dom Sakali. And this truly is, again, I say, is a once in a lifetime opportunity to be a part of. And
Well,
it's
thank
I
you.
am so more than grateful to be a part of this. And it's just whoever is listening, it's
yeah,
yeah, nothing is guaranteed, but it's we work very hard to make sure that we can get this to exactly where it needs to go. So we'll make sure absolutely it will go where it needs to go, without a doubt.
Thank you.
and
That is
yeah,
guaranteed.
no, Benny, you're spot on. And Dom, there's a couple questions that I want to just quickly answer.
Yeah, go ahead.
Uh, Joseph, how are we become a household name? So in the background, we've been doing that. We get requests from all around the world to be listed on different exchanges, all around the world every single day, and we've held off on that strategically, because we wanted to make sure that we had all the KOLs and all of the crypto community ready to go when we launched. But we've already been marketing. I mean, we haven't really done any marketing. When I say marketing, for the crypto space, we've spent a penny compared to what some coins spend. And we did that purposely to make sure we were secure in everything we were doing. And so we've already had started some uh, name recognition in Asia, the Middle East, South America. People already know the coin, and we get responses all the time. So we know that when it gets into the crypto community, it will be a household name. Um, the second question is, I guess Cynthia's asking this. Can you download the game at Dom Sakali? Yes. Yeah, you can do all of that there. On Dom Sakali, there's a link to download the game. There's also a link on the lock matching. You just need to follow that to the page that has a form, and all of the directions and terms and conditions are there of that.
That's it. And
Uh,
like Giant Privilone just said, Joseph G always says nothing's guaranteed. That's right. Nothing in life is guaranteed, but dying and paying your taxes. That's about it. But we'll be
That's it.
damned if we're gonna let this project fail. We're putting all sweat, blood,
Oh,
and
it's
tears
it's not
into it.
from a lack of, yeah, not from a lack of, work ethic. We're, like I said again, we're all successful, in our lives. We put a lot of effort to bring something of value to the market. We already have it pretty much put together, wrapped up in a nice little bow, ready to present to the market, and we will do whatever it takes, to get it to where it needs to go. And again, we do have a lot of people that will, help us get to that point as well.
And
So
York, I'm sorry, Ben. York, I'm sorry you're not impressed with these two. You are one of the most ungrateful people I've ever met. Everything out of your mouth is negative. You're really not a nice person. These two individuals took time out of their day, out of their businesses to come on to explain to everybody. And really, you know what, York? I'm getting tired of you. So watch this one. You've just been putting time out. So have a good day.
give me 1 second. Let me put this on the charger. I can tell you, we have whatever it takes to be successful. We will make sure that we give the best product, and we will do whatever it takes to get it to where it needs to go. And I am more than confident, with the personnel that we have, that it's going to be seen and reach, the heights and even more. We have an amazing team. We have great developers, a great marketing agency behind us. I mean, it's, from TikTok to Instagram to X to LinkedIn to Reddit, I mean, to YouTube. We are all over the place. The only thing is it's about to come. That is it. And I mean, we're here to answer any and every question. It's full transparency. We want everybody to be here. I mean, it's all I know is OCN is going to the moon. We are not going to stop until we're there. We will be the #1 trending and best token in the market. We are a utility. We're a currency. You'll be able to use this to buy and do whatever you need to do. And it's just, be a part of it, or, basically you're just going to watch it just keep going up, 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 up. That's all it is. And we're going to give you great content. We're going to give you great stories. We're going to give you great sites to go to have fun with.
Okay.
So I'm super
Dom,
stoked.
there was a comment from somebody asking if they can open a wallet and then purchase a little bit time to time. Of course, once you open a Phantom wallet, you could purchase $5 today, $5 tomorrow, $5 the next day. You can do it
Correct.
anytime you want. All you need to do is just either have USDC or Solana in your Phantom wallet to start, and then you can keep buying a little bit at a time or transferring a little bit at a time, however you're comfortable, and never do more than you can afford to lose. Even when we all are saying that it's going to do well, you never want to invest more
Then you
than
can't afford. Then you
right.
can't afford.
Correct. This is, yeah, you want to put what you
Life
can
is a risk.
afford.
Walking outside your door, it's a
You,
risk.
but but on our part, we're going to be working, 24 hours a day, giving you the best product possible. We're all in. This is a company, and this company will be built brick by brick. And we will literally, I'm so excited for the commercials, I'm so excited for the content, I'm so excited for the game, I'm excited for, the gambling side, I'm excited for the token listings, I mean, for, Dom and his celebrity appearances. I mean, there's so much coming. And people, I appreciate everybody that's, been a part of this journey the whole time. I know that it's been a little bit slow, but we're at that finish line now for takeoff. And if you thought 15 mil looked good, just imagine what 50 mil looks like. Imagine what 75, 100. I mean, it's gonna get fun.
Hey,
Yeah,
Lee,
and
just
go ahead.
that I
Sorry, go ahead.
posted up, Cynthia asked, there's not a domsacali.com. It's dom@domsacali.com, correct?
No, Dom. It's domsacali.com. That's your
There's,
website.
but we have another one, dom@domsacali.com also. Oh,
No,
that's the web, I'm sorry,
that's your
that's the
email.
email. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Folks, I got so many damn emails and we have so many sites. So,
Officialcryptonostra.com is still up with the new website. Everything official Crypto Nostra is on officialcryptonostra.com. On Dom Sakali is everything about Dom, and there's links to all of his personal, all of the Mafia Roundtable stuff, as well as all of the crypto and anything else that's coming is on Dom Sakali. So you guys can go to Dom Sakali to get to the official Crypto Nostra website. You can get there to get the game, or you can get there to email Dom or anything else that Dom has going on. There's also the discount for the wine on there. There's the discount for the hair coloring on there. Everything is on
what about the book?
domsakali.com.
You forget the book?
Well, the book is actually on domsakali.com, and it's also on official Crypto Nostra in the
Right.
shopping mall.
Okay.
So it's on both. But everything Dom is on Dom Sakali. Everything official Crypto Nostra is on officialcryptonostra.com. And I'll work with the developers to put up the video on the how-to again. I think when we launched the new one, the video didn't get up, so we'll make sure that that gets done.
And by the way, Nate, you're resilient with this Insight X. They have it wrong, Nate. So I don't care. Transparency, not. We have a
Yeah, well,
KYC. Lee, you could explain it. So I'm getting
yeah,
aggravated
we,
with it.
we we have the independent audit. I'll reach out to them as we've done multiple times because of the way the coin was created. It was created with the new version of Solana, and so a lot of legacy platforms aren't up to speed with that. And so that's why we needed to make sure that we did the audits with the companies that understand the new version of Solana. And that's how our coin was minted because it was minted for the future, not for the legacy, because we are a utility. And so there are some sites that are so legacy because they just don't want to pay for up to date information that have misinformation on them. There's a number of them out there, and we get a lot of them, but it would be a full-time job
Yeah.
to try to get to 1,000 of sites that don't use the stuff. That's why we went to the top site to get verified, to get the KYC, which then verified us with a security company. That is all we needed. Those are the main two important parts of any coin: being verified by an independent third-party auditor, having a KYC and an AML done with them, and having DOM verified independently through them. And then also at that point, using that information and becoming verified with the security company, which is a third party independent audited security company, which is used by all of the top sites, the coin market caps, the coin geckos, the phantoms, the deck screener, blah, 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 so on and so forth. And rug check were verified on also. So we took the time to do the ones that mattered. I don't know about this InterX. I'll try to check it out. And see if we can get them to get their information. But sometimes sites just don't want to pay for updated information, unfortunately. It even happened with Deck
Correct.
Screener. Deck Screener was still using a legacy model and they weren't reading the new Solana coins correctly. And it took us about 30 days to get them to fix their mistake. So that's why we have the backup behind everything that we're saying so that we can actually provide the proof of everything and the proof of concept and the proof behind what we're saying here. We're not just making it up. We actually have these things done. They were paid for by independent third parties.
Will the casino game be on blockchain? No, the
Absolutely.
casinos will,
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it'll be because it's going to be tied into the Web3. So
but
it'll be on Web3.
we'll have our website up and a gaming app.
Correct. Everything will be tied through, going through smart contracts and vaults. I mean, it's going to be the future, and we're going to have multi games through it, and I mean, it's going to be really, really, really exciting to play. We'll probably have, you know, a free play so you can play, and then a site that you can actually gamble from. So I mean, that way we can get everybody involved. But I'm really excited. What is
Well,
this?
Nick,
thank
Is
you,
that a grub
Tony.
world?
I appreciate it that what you said, what you comment, but you know, if you got jammed up, you needed it. I hope it helped you, and you know, thank you for buying back in small increments.
Nick is
Yeah, we
asking a
appreciate you.
question about. Nick is asking a question about.
Go ahead. Where?
It says if OCN coin is officially verified, can we get a wallet link feature for in game? I'm not sure I understand exactly what you're asking for, but there will be a link to connect your wallet. That's part of the update. So I'm not sure if I understand your question. So if you want to ask it again, I'll try to answer it.
Jermaine Sakali, thank you, Sakala, Chikala. I'm late, exciting, new things are coming. Congrats and wishing the very best on this adventure. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah, it's like I said, we're at the beginning, guys, and you know, all the hard work is pretty much all done. You know, we'll be able to give future updates through the team to make sure everybody's included on what's going on. You know, especially when we have new things dropping, we'll do nice posts and we can get on podcasts and do whatever is needed. You know, but we want to make sure that everybody in the ecosystem is fully happy, protected, and safe. And you know, it not for nothing. You know, if you want to be a part of something, you know, join the Mafia, right? We'll protect you.
There you go.
So it's where we got you. So don't let anybody tell you different. You know, you've got a family here. You know, if you ain't got a family anywhere else, we're here. We'll hop on and we'll make sure we get you what you need.
Well, guys, thank you for coming on. Lee, is there anything else you want to say?
No, that's
Lee?
it. If we have any other updates, I'll have you get them
Okay.
out. If there's
Benny,
any other
thank you for
updates, I'll
taking the
have you push
time
them
out,
out.
guys, and coming on, and hope we answered everybody's question. And that's it. We're here. We're going. We're going to kick butt. We're going to keep on going, keep on moving
Yeah.
forward, and doing the
Can
All right,
right
well, I
we
got to
thing.
get back to slaving. I got to get back to slaving, guys. So, Dom,
yeah,
have a good
can
evening.
you
All your followers, have a
can
good evening.
put the yeah, put the Telegram. You know, if anybody wants to go into the Telegram chat or anything of that sort, you know, go ahead and get in there, and we'll make sure whatever questions that we see, we'll get them answered in a timely manner. So we appreciate you, and Dom, thank you for having me. And guys, you know, it's right now is a generational move. This this token being at this price, you know, it's will not be like this in the near future. So I'm not telling you you have to buy it. I'm just telling you that
All
it would be a good time if you did. And you know, we're
right.
that's it. So have a good day, guys.
All right, Benny. Lee, there's one. Thank you,
All right,
Benny.
good day, guys.
Lee,
Thanks.
there's one question for you. Lee.
What?
Oh,
Yeah, go
okay.
ahead.
What is it, Maddie?
Dom, how to save the coins from the game?
How do you save the coins from the game?
So the coins are automatically saved to your account, and they increase based on your time of play. You can't actually transfer them to the wallet until you reach the cash out period, and so you have to keep earning until you get to there. They're saved within the game as soon as you're logged into the game.
Okay. That's it. All right, Lee. Thank you.
All right, guys.
All
I'm getting
right.
back to
Have a good
saving.
one.
Have a good night. Bye.
Well, guys, thank you, Benny Lee, for tuning in, coming on. By the way, Jamie says Chikala. No, your name is not misspelled. My grandfather and his brothers, it was Cicala. They changed it to E for some reason when they went to Ellis Island. So you have the correct spelling. I have the misspelling. So there you go. Thank you. We are definitely probably cousins. Has to be. But folks, thank you for all coming on. Hope we answered all the questions. And we have a lot that's going to go on with this, with the coin. There's a lot of stuff coming out. We're taking baby steps and we're here for everybody. Like I said, folks, we haven't sold anything. Matter of fact, I keep on buying personally. I'll buy periodically. So, because I believe in the company, like Elon Musk just did. He bought 2.5 million shares of his own stock, spent $1 billion more this past Friday, bought a 2.5 million shares of his own company. Like, he needs more stock. But why? He bought it because he believes in his company. That's why I buy the coin. So, you know what? We're here for everybody. Tomorrow night, we'll do another live at 5. We'll have Mafia Hardcore Talk. Maybe have a special guest on. Tune in for that. Wish everybody the best. Thank you for coming on. Giant Privalone, Philly Bob, good night. My distant cousin, good night. Kathleen, Cynthia, the Bronx, good night. Everybody, have a great evening. Wish Lee Montoya, have a good night. Philly Bob, good night. Big Arms, good night. So, people, James, good night. As it's popping up, we'll say good night. But, folks, we'll see everybody tomorrow night live at 5. And hope we answered all your questions. If you need anything, just bother Cynthia. She'll answer all questions. Nah, just joking. Just email me. We'll get to you. And people on my Instagram, I haven't gotten to anybody in about a week. I'll be responding tomorrow morning. So have a good night. See everybody tomorrow. Peace out.